everyone, this is Cindy with Create with the Heart, and I am back with another card today. Excuse me. My card today is for a challenge, and it's to use butterflies. So the image that, the image that I'm using is from one of the Imagine cartridges, and I might be Imagine more, because that's the only problem with using the design space, is that when you do a search, it does tell you what cartridge it's from, but actually doesn't always tell you what cartridge it's from. Like if I put in butterflies, I just get a whole bunch of butterflies. So I need to do a better job at trying to figure out what cartridge they're from. But I did a print and cut, and I think it looks really, really cute. So this is the image I'm going to be using for my butterflies. And I'm using Cards TV Birds and Bees stamp set. And I'm going to use this, let's see if I can get this here. It says Catch a Buzz. That's the sentiment I'm going to be using. So I'm still trying to work through some scrap because I cleaned out my my craft area, and I just had some stuff that I was working with that I just really want to get done. So I'm using this 5.5 by 4.25 craft cardstock as my base, and it folds up this way. And this cardstock is from Lawn Fawn. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And so this is cut at 5.25 by 4. And so the craft will just be kind of my mat. Okay. Then I have some scrap that I'm using, and this is 1.5 by 5.5. Actually 1.5 by 4.25. Yeah. And then I use my scallop punch. I'm actually going to use this other side. So I'm going to lay that down here. Okay, and now I'm using this blue seam binding. It's Baja Breeze. It seems to go really well with this paper. And so I'm just going to use this seam binding, and I'm just going to tie it off. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. I never really do a lot of fancy stuff with ribbon. Okay, so I have that. And then let me just cut that. And there we go. Okay, so I've got that, and I'm going to place my image right like this, because I want enough space for my sentiment, because the sentiment's kind of nice size. So I have this on some foam, and so I have just been I painted today. Yesterday I put up curtains in my room, and I did my laundry and Easter baskets, and I'm just exhausted. But I have a couple projects that I really, really need to get doing, and this was one of them. I think I also have a springtime project I have to work on too. So I just really haven't had time to craft, and I just am disappointed in myself that I didn't do more crafting when I was off for my week. I was so busy destashing, which I found a whole area in one of my closets that I did not go through yet. So there could be more destashing coming up. It may not be until the beginning of June, because my last day of school is in May. So it may be in that time. I don't know. We'll see if I feel up to doing it sooner. Okay, so now I've got my sentiment. It's Catching a Buzz, and I just went ahead and layered it on some brown cardstock, and I'm just going to place it right up here in the corner. I'm going to use my ATG. And then I have some sequins. I'm going to use glossy accents just to place it where I want it. So I'm just going to kind of make some dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then place my sequins over the glossy accents. And give it a second and let it kind of dry a little bit, and it will stick really, really well. Okay, so here is my completed card, and again my sentiment is from card CV, and my challenge was butterflies, which I think it's really, really cute. So let me see if I can't get it up for you guys a little bit closer there. And so there is the finished card. Thank you for watching. This is Cindy with Create with a Heart.